This is Tim Shepard from the Vintage Airstream podcast, live from the Jackson Rancheria Airstream Rally. I thought I'd take the time to talk about the latest Wi-Fi Ranger. So the Wi-Fi Ranger one is one that they sent me not too long ago. It's a two-piece unit. It's called their Elite AC, and I will show you what that looks like. So we'll start with the piece that's inside the trailer. So we'll go inside the trailer here. Up in my cabinet I have their Go. This is the Wi-Fi Ranger Go AC, and it connects to the outside piece with this blue cable, and this creates Wi-Fi inside the trailer, and it also allows these network connections if you want to have a hardwired PC or maybe to a printer or something like that. And this blue cable is what powers the outside piece and pulls in the internet from the outside. We'll go out there and we'll look at the Elite piece. So that one on top there, that's the Elite Wi-Fi Elite AC, and the AC designates the type of Wi-Fi. So that one will do a 2 gig and a 5 gig signal at the same time. And the 5 gig AC allows for pulling in signals from much further and much faster. So you can get by with one piece or the other. They will sell them separately, but the best benefit is to have both, because when you're trying to pull in, well, let's go back. So the whole reason to have this Wi-Fi Ranger is because when you're inside your trailer with your laptop, the wind kicks up, of course. It might be hard to pull in signals through this metal box here. Wi-Fi signals, they actually block a ton, as I'll show you in a minute. So if you have this outside antenna, it'll bring that signal in and rebroadcast it inside using the second piece. The reason you want two is, well, one, this will pull it from further away. This outside Elite will pull up for about 2 miles, signal about 2 miles away. And it being the new AC model, is it can pick up the better signals that are starting to appear in RV parks such as Jackson Rancheria. And the reason you want two pieces is because if your antenna on your trailer is trying to connect to a Wi-Fi, and then your laptop is trying to connect to that same antenna that's bringing in the signal, it has to share the RF space. So it's going to connect to one, pull in a signal, disconnect, connect to you, basically disconnect, and that cuts the speed in half. Whereas with two, you're going to connect to the inside unit, and this one's just going to bring everything in. And so I'll go to the laptop and I'll show you how that will work. Okay, so there's the zombie flamingos. Alright. So first I'll show you what signals my laptop is able to pick up. Hopefully you can see it here. So my laptop is able to pick up the Wi-Fi Ranger Go, which is inside my trailer. And that's the 5 gig signal, and that's the 2 gig signal. And this here is the Elite, that's the outside antenna. And then this is the RV guest net, which is the RV park here at Jackson Rancheria. So you can see I'm only picking up one signal, and I'm actually sitting outside. So we're going to go to the Wi-Fi Ranger, and we're going to see what it's seeing. So this is the Elite, but let's go ahead and start with the Go. The Go is the piece that's inside. So you can see, this is the Go. You can see it only sees two, okay, just found one more. It sees 3 Wi-Fis, because they have multiple antennas throughout the park in order to get the signal around the park. So that one little radio inside the trailer is picking up 3 RV guests. So you could choose which one. Of course, this one would have the best signal. And that's the nice thing about the Wi-Fi Ranger control panel. You can actually see. So we'll switch to the outside antenna. The green indicates that it's connected to a signal. And before I went on here, I chose, you click this arrow and you can see these different connection methods. So this one, if you clicked on this one, it would just click find the first one that has internet and connect to that. You can tag them, it'll find the first tag, strongest signal of course, and then I did this one, the fastest available. So the Wi-Fi Ranger actually went through each of these, and you can see how many the outside one found. Look at all these. So my laptop alone just found one, and the Elite, this outside antenna, it found all these different networks, and it tells you what kind they are and the strength. And when I did the fastest available, it connected to each of the ones that it could, and it came up with a speed rating. Okay, and this is the one I'm connected to now, and this is an AC signal like I talked about, which is the strongest signal, fastest as well. And the nice thing about this, having this antenna outside, is let's say this one got slow. Maybe there's more people on this side of the park connected to this specific channel. I could literally go in here and try another one. Maybe this one's across the other side of the park and nobody's using it. So that's the nice thing about it, gives you a lot of flexibility. Okay, so what's happening is, again, the outside antenna on the trailer is picking up all these signals, and it's connecting it via that cable I showed you to the inside radio that my computer, iPhone, iPads, what have you, are connected to. And that's one of the nice things about using something like the Ranger, is you don't have to go through and change settings on every device. All your devices you just have connected with the Wi-Fi service from your Ranger, which mine are set up as VAP Ranger, and then once you go to the park, it'll connect. Alright, so the piece I have here is called, this is the Wi-Fi Ranger site. The piece I have is called the Elite AC Pack. They have another one, it's the Elite AC Pack FM, and that gives you this horizontal bracket. And this is a rubberized mount, so this can bend if it needs to. And this is the one I have, the Elite Pack, and because I happen to have that antenna original on my 1960 Ambassador. Alright, so again, I've had almost every iteration of the Wi-Fi Ranger. I think this is the third one that they've sent me over the years, and I have to say that before this, it's had a hard time actually recommending them because, you know, the software was glitchy and the speeds weren't there. But I think now they've finally got where I would actually recommend it. With the AC and the latest, they call it their Phantom software. I'll just look here real quick. They're up to firmware version 7.06. And I tell you, before I came out here, this thing was running for 200 days or something like that. And I connected to it, and I had internet right away. Because it was picking it up from my house. So yeah, it's great. So if you're boondocking somewhere, or you're overnight in a Walmart and you can find a Starbucks nearby and you can pick up their Wi-Fi and pull it in, it does have ability to connect to a little jetpack. If you have a little Wi-Fi jetpack, you could disperse the signal that way without having to have everybody connect to it, because you might have a limit. Maybe only 5 people can connect to it, and this would bypass that. It would do the same thing for a paid park, because only one of your devices would connect to the Wi-Fi, and then this would share it to the rest of the family of all your devices. Everything's connected nowadays. So anyway, yeah, I'd actually recommend it, the Wi-Fi Ranger Go AC, and probably, you know, if you can, get that Elite Pack with the outside piece, and I think you'll be good to go. Alright, so I hope that helps. I hope you get a good understanding of how that works, and we will see you down the road. Thanks.